If you're looking for something exciting to do this weekend, you need to take off to Florence. Find out what it's all about coming up next on Carolina People. Good morning. Welcome to Carolina People. This morning we're at the E. Craig Walls Senior College of Business Administration on the campus of Coastal Carolina University. We're focused on the Mayfly Air Show Festival to be held this weekend, and we're visiting with the president of the Greater Florence Chamber of Commerce, Tom Marschel. Hey. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Greg. I'm delighted
Thank
to be here.
Thank you so much for coming in. Of course, you're ready. You're getting ready for the big weekend.
Yeah.
It's a Monday morning. You look relaxed, and obviously you want folks to be relaxed this weekend when they come to Florence.
Bring plenty of sunscreen.
Yeah, rain. And now this is an event that oftentimes you've had some little trickles of rain that come in. It is a rain or shine event.
It's a rain or shine event, and the first 4 air shows, we found out that you could do 4 in a row where you had some moisture.
Is that right? Good.
We tell people it's okay. You get a wristband. Right. Come the next day.
Yes.
It's the same show Saturday and Sunday, and we do have some people that elect to see both days of the air shows, the real aficionados.
Oh, I bet. Well, even because it goes, and I know you're going to talk more about it this morning, but it goes beyond an air show. Even though the whole focus is Mayfly Air Show, it's a lot more than that.
It is. It's an air show theme, but it's a family festival. It's every year we add something. For example, 2 years ago we added antique tractors.
Wow.
So, and we advertise them as being older than kerosene, some of these tractors. And we found out if you ask the antique tractor guys to come to an air show and festival, they go, oh, because nobody ever asked them to come anywhere. So we had about 45 last year, and we expect 60. And then we let them, this grand parade that opens the air show, which is the classic cars, the show cars, and the tractors. And they get to go down Show Central and down the taxiway, and as they go by, we say there's a 58 Edsel Citation, here's a 57 Thunderbird, or whatever it would be.
It kicks off at what time on Saturday morning? Because obviously
we open at 8:30.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big static display. I mean, then plus there's bouncy rides, plenty to do. We open the gates at 8:30, and the show will start with a parachute guy, with a flag. Right. Got to have a parachute guy. Yeah. About 12:30.
Okay, good. So folks can relax at home. They can stay home and watch cartoons in the morning if their kids are used to cartoons, or get out and do some other things, or go to Piggly Wiggly, do a little shopping in the morning, and obviously that's the place to be to pick up tickets.
Well, we were talking about that before. Yes, Piggly Wiggly is a major sponsor of the show, and they have that little coupon device that they print, when you buy your kitty litter and they say, here, you get a discount. Well, if you go up and tell the lady, well, I would like tickets to the air show, they will print your tickets right there, and it's a savings. It's $12, and what we were talking before, procrastinators have to pay,
and that means they pay an extra $3, right?
That's right. $15 at the gate, and the committee. This air show is designed as a family festival. It's not like going to a Major League Baseball game in Atlanta, where you pay for parking and you pay for. And when you pay, you get, that's another 20 out of the wallet. No, free parking, admission for adults is $12, and children 12 and under are free.
I saw that. I couldn't believe it. My daughter is 5. If we can make it up this weekend, we haven't yet determined the weekend plans, but if we can make it up, it's such an easy drive. And the great thing you highlight is that's any Piggly Wiggly in the state of South Carolina.
Correct.
So even our viewers, of course, our viewers in the Tar Heel State, they need to go ahead and roll on into South Carolina and find a Piggly Wiggly so they can save the $3.
These are not Piggly Wiggly is the largest ticket vendor for the state fair, but those tickets are advance sale. Now we tell people these are not advance sale. If you get up, come home from church on Sunday, and decide that it'd be fun to go to the air show, drive by the Piggly Wiggly and pick up your discount tickets through the air show.
That's tremendous.
So it's through this Sunday.
Absolutely. They can even make that decision this Sunday, the second day of, and as you said, the exact same things happening on Sunday as Saturday. So if they miss the Saturday show, they're going to get everything they missed and vice versa.
We generally have great cooperation from the military. And one year, and I didn't know this, we had a stealth bomber.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. But he was only there on Saturday. I mean, all of a sudden they said, and we have a great sound system that we've invested a lot in. Yeah. So no matter where you are on our 60 acres, when our announcer, who comes out of North Carolina, his name's Hugh, when he says, and now if you'll look down, and if he's whispering, you can hear exactly what he's saying. But that was exciting. And then we had last year, the big C-17 cargo planes. Yeah. They do a flyby.
Right.
And it's like, okay, they announce, here comes the C-17s. Now, you've seen them in Charleston. Everybody who's been to Charleston has seen them. And they look really big up in the air.
Oh, yeah.
And they look really big coming to the airfield.
Yeah.
But they just keep getting bigger and bigger.
Oh,
and
wow.
you think, oh, my word, that really is big. And it ain't here yet. And they come and they fly. I think they fly at about 500 feet over the show line. And then they turn and go off back to Charleston.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
how exciting just hearing you. I mean, you could just keep rolling. I'm listening, Tom. I'm enjoying this. I mean, there's so much to it. If a viewer needs to get off to work now or get family off to school here on a Monday morning, what's the best? Is there a phone number or a website to learn more about the big event?
If mayflyairshow.com.
Great.
Is complete information.
Tons of info on there. I went there early this morning. Tons of info.
And you can call the chamber at 665-0515, but you might get a busy signal. But my staff, look, we're fully engaged. This starts in January for us.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it starts in December.
Probably earlier.
There's a great convention that's held in Las Vegas every year, and it's the International Convention of Air Shows.
Is that right?
And it's all these wild, fun, crazy people that, like the Alabama boys.
Yeah,
And
I saw them. They're right on the front of the website.
Oh, my word. Yeah, I don't go to the...
Yeah.
We have a deal. Cordy Williamson is this gentleman.
Right.
I raise the money, and he spends it all.
Oh, yeah.
So he comes back, he says, Tom, we got the Alabama boys. I said, okay, what is the Alabama boys? They are from Alabama. They land a small plane on a pickup truck.
No way.
Yes. And then it takes off again.
Oh, come on.
That's the...
How? I mean, you've got to come to the air show.
I've got to come and find out myself.
Yeah.
We have novelty acts. We had a guy last year who had flown on the circuit for years. It was called the Flying Farmer.
Right.
He was like 85, and we think he probably didn't get his FAA certification. He finally didn't pass the physical.
Right.
But he was a piece of work too. Flew like a 1950s Cessna J3. I throw these terms out.
Yeah.
Because most people, I don't know.
Sure, I don't know what that means.
It might be the right
Probably
thing.
some viewers do. And, of course, I'm sure viewers like Ed Young, a PD native who is a great lover of the air.
Oh, Congressman Young. We had a B-25 bomber last year, and Congressman Young and Rocky Gannon, who's a World War II pilot, both flew up in that B-25.
Is that right? Wow.
What a thrill.
How exciting.
He's not coming back this year. We do have a lot of... Warbirds are popular, Greg. We are blessed because, once again, we have the F-16 East Coast demo team. Now, the F-16 is the current version, military, Air Force, and that's the plane that flies in, everybody goes, ooh, look, and then he does a vertical ascent. He just kind of does a 90-degree turn up, which is really,
You're saying this, and again, viewers are thinking, how is that possible? I'm thinking that. I'm sure the first time you heard about it, you're probably thinking, how is that possible? But it's real, and you really have to get out there to experience it, to actually see it happen. There's so many things. That's why the website is so great. Obviously, a lot of viewers don't have access to the internet. They need to call your office and have the folks there at the chamber, if the lines aren't busy, explain to them again how exciting it is, or if they can stay here another 15 minutes. You're talking about it because it gets more amazing. But mayflyairshow.com. It's got great pictures of the performers in some of their acts, and obviously links to a lot of other sites. It's incredible the numbers of these great performers who have their own websites, who want you to come visit them and see some of those stunts, but seeing it in person is
link
so otherworldly.
Well, I think the real fun thing about being the producer of this show is the learning curve.
Right.
Like, as I said, this is our 6th show, and the first one was purely an air show. And as we added other things, the cost, of course, kept going up, but the attendance kept going up.
Right, right.
We have a 60-acre former World War II airfield. That Florence Regional Airport was a World War II training base. So we've got, according to the FAA, a couple of years ago, this FAA gentleman, they're there in force.
Sure.
Because it's a very safe environment.
Oh, yeah.
There's not been a civilian casualty at an American air show since 1955 when the FAA started. Yeah.
That's
you see
tremendous.
these videos sometimes from France or Russia.
Yeah.
Well, they say, well, let's fly these planes over the crowd. You know, no. That doesn't happen.
Right, good.
So it is a very safe
That's
thing.
good. I'm glad you said that because we have seen, not on America's Funniest Videos, but
or
the world's worst tragedies, clearly flying into crowds or otherwise, but there's no chance of that happening.
No. There have been some performers that have died. We had a group called Jim Leroy and Jimmy Franklin, and they raced the jet truck.
Right.
You're probably saying, what is a jet truck? I didn't know either. 4 years ago, Cordy comes back he's always coming back from a convention. He says, where do you see what I got this year? Well, he came back and he said, Tom, we have a Peterbilt jet truck. And I said, a truck. 3 engines, 294 miles an hour at Florence, has gone well over 300 miles an hour.
You're kidding.
And that's like maybe a 3/8 of a mile. So that's one of those things where we tell the crowd what's going to happen, and then everybody kind of moves up.
Oh, yeah.
And says, okay, let's see this. He will be performing. He does 2 runs. We'll run early, and then we'll probably have him race a biplane.
He raced against a plane.
Yeah, here comes this plane. I mean, this plane is just really moving.
Yeah.
And when the plane gets to the truck gets to start. And then he gets to race that like 3/8 of a mile. I'm not going to tell you who wins. You're going to have to come and see.
Yeah. Golly, Tom, I can't even really fathom that. And the stands are set. I mean, they really are. How is the positioning? How do folks see everything?
Oh, well, we are, again, privileged because we have a flight line that is almost a half a mile long.
Right.
And all the areas are demarcated with chain link fence.
Right.
And essentially, there's no bad seating in an air show. We tell people, bring your blankets, bring your soft-sided coolers, bring plenty of sunscreen, bring a hat, and sit down on the grass.
Right, good. So that's it. Yeah, there's not stands or anything. Folks are just sitting, and that's wonderful.
Not necessarily. We do have like private chalets, reserve seating that we sell for a premium. If somebody would like to call me, we can.
Good. Yes, they need to call now. 843-665-0515. Tom, I want some premium seating. I mean,
front row with the little shade going on. And
wow.
But when I think we were talking before about some of the acts at the air show, and I've not been to Oshkosh, Wisconsin, but people talk about certain air shows. We have these premium, first-run, big-name acts. Oh, that's the other thing. When Cordy comes back from ICAS, he says, whoa, I got this jet truck. Everything is $10,000. I said, well, how much is a jet truck? Oh, it's $10,000. And this year we have a new act. Tom, we have some kind of a Waco or a Pitts biplane, big biplane, with 2 wing walkers, 2 ladies.
I mean, they walk while it's flying?
Yeah,
oh, come on.
That's the original Barnstormers, right?
Yeah,
I said, Cordy, how much is that? That's $10,000.